What up, y'all? Texas Roots and Fruits. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I got another video for you guys. Today I just wanted to show you guys an update on my Glen mango tree. Basically, it's starting to look like an actual tree instead of just one long skinny stick. So it's starting to look really good. Again, this is my Glen mango. This was the first mango tree that I bought before all my other ones. And since I put it in the pot, I mean, it was growing a little bit before I put it in the big whiskey barrel, but it's starting to really take off now. So this whole branch here, this is all new growth from this year. So it's starting to branch out and look good. It's going to have another branch, I'm hoping, right here. If you guys can see that right down there. And all this too. So all this is new growth. And we got another one over here. And then we have a bunch up top. So we got 1, 2. The leaves on this one blew off, unfortunately. But we're going to see if it grows out, or I might cut it back. But I'm going to end up cutting some of these back too, because for whatever reason, this thing just keeps, I don't know, it's sprouting too many branches up top, and it's going to be too cluttered if I let them all grow out. So I'm kind of seeing what happens with them. This has happened before, and none of them really took off. So, and I'll show you guys an example of that in a second. But they cut, like this one, you can see got burnt a little bit. So some of the new leaves are getting burnt. I don't know, these ones didn't. Maybe they're just more protected. I'm not sure, because these were right on top. But yeah, you can see here that, well, it's hard on the camera, that I actually tipped this. So I just tipped it because it was a little too long and stringy for me. And I wanted to see what would happen if I tipped it and how it would grow out. But I ended up really not needing to, because it's finally started to branch out. But I think for just the size, I think it'll be better. And I'm not for sure. I'd have to take off the stake, but I feel like, I mean, depending on how much more it grows this year, that maybe it can hold like 1 or 2 fruits next year. You know, it's, I don't know. I mean, the trunk, you can see here, it's relatively thick, not crazy thick, but and it's about, what I would say, I don't know, 4 feet tall. So we'll see how these branch out by the end of the year. This is my Glen mango, my first one. They're really easy to grow out of a lot of the mango trees. They're not, I mean, you could see that it had some damage from last year, but all the new growth is good. But this thing just grows and grows. I haven't had any really big issues with it. This is just, I think, cold damage from last year. But I think as just a general mango and your classic mango, this one's a really good one. The fruit itself is beautiful on the Glen. Some of them, like the coconut cream, the mangoes on there are definitely not worthy of the presentation. But Glen mangoes are beautiful. They have more of the classic mango taste, and I've seen a lot of people say they're good for pots. So if you guys, they can get big, but if you guys have a smaller space, a Glen can work for you guys. But let me show you, I did a short on this, but let me show you what I did with this tipped part of this mango tree, because I didn't want to waste it. So this is just more of an experiment, really. Not the preferred method. You know, preferred method of propagating mango trees is grafting them. But so this is my asparagus bed, and I just put them in here in the beginning for shade. But as you can see here, this is the top that I cut off. And so you see that new growth right there? It's definitely getting some roots down. I mean, I shaved the bottom off and just stuck it in the ground. And I was like, just see what happens. But you see, that's why I tipped this one, because you see how many branches were coming off of it. And it just looked funky, and it was way too many. So that's why I cut it off. And I left a couple just to kind of see what would happen. But yeah, so that's why I tipped this one. It just looked, I don't know, it just looked funky and didn't look very good. So, but yeah, so since I potted this, it's looking good. I have been spraying all my mango trees and a lot of my plants with just a kelp extract spray, just for a little bit of extra boost of nutrients. I did fertilize this all my mango trees recently. I'm gonna that's one of my goals of this year, is getting better with fertilizing and upkeep. First year was kind of just getting the feel of all my trees, you know, seeing how they do in the sun or with more water or less water, that kind of thing. But now I'm getting more into the care and specialized care of the mangoes and making sure they have all the proper nutrients and all that stuff. So I'm trying to fertilize, you know, once every 30 to 45 days, and I'm spraying weekly with the kelp spray 1 to 2 times a week. So that's kind of my plan, and we'll see how it does. So I'm really excited. This thing is taking off, and like I said, starting to look like a tree. So hopefully by the end of the summer, this thing's really going to be growing out. These are going to grow out more, and it'll keep looking more and more like a tree. So just want to do a quick update on this tree, guys. I have a lot more updates coming. I'm going to do a updated tour of my backyard with all my trees. Once I'm almost done setting up everything, at least for now, and then I'm going to show an updated tour and a couple other things. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy your July 4th weekend. Stay safe out there. Texas Roots and Fruits out.